one and all present over here. I, Neeta Vaghela, Assistant Professor, Parul Institute of Social Work, welcomes you all for today's webinar on psychosocial status of children of during this pandemic. So now I would like to request Dr. Professor Sunita Jolly, Dean Parul Institute of Social Work, to introduce our today's guest speaker, Dr. Join Datta. So over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Neeta madam. And I think I am hearing a lot of voice from somewhere. Can we all mute our mics? कहीं से बहुत ज़्यादा आवाज़ आ रही है. Okay, so I am very glad to welcome and also introduce Dr. Join Datta, founder and president of Shrotashwini Trust of Vadodara City. She is a very dear friend. That is my first introduction about her. And I love the way she works, and which is very, very impressive. If you all are really students of social work, you have to go and see what kind of work and dedication she has done for the city. Also, I would like to welcome Dr. Join Datta on behalf of Parul University and governing board of members, Honorable President Sir Dr. Devanshu Patel, our medical director Dr. Gutika Madan Patel, Dr. Parul Patel, Dr. Komal Patel, our very honorable Provost Sir Dr. M.N. Patel, and our honorable Registrar Sir Dr. H.S. Vijaya Kumar, and of course all my colleagues and students at Faculty of Social Work. So, Madam, you are most welcome, and I am thankful that you have spared your valuable time so that we all can learn and become more wiser as to what is the current situation of the students and what are they facing, these children with whom you are there as their mother day and night. Let me introduce now formally Dr. Join Datta and her work. Madam is working on the children who are actually, she started for the migratory worker children who were there on the streets doing nothing. And I still remember how she started all this in 2030, as early as 2013. And I would always read in the newspaper, some small news would be there that some lady, Dr. Join Datta, has started teaching the students on the footpath. That is how I started, madam. So, and she used to call it Pathshala, right, madam? Correct me if I'm wrong. And with a lot of dedication, she started this. Please understand what the point I'm trying to make here is not only introduction, but her efforts. A single person, what a person, if a dedicated, can do, Then her friends joined her and they started a school in area called Parshuram Bhatta in Sayajiganj. So there she started teaching these children, and today there is a full-fledged house, residential care at Lasundra village in Savli. I have personally visited it, and it is a huge place where these children, they stay, they are so happy. There are smiles on their faces, and only because of the work that Dr. Join is doing. So not taking much of time, I'm sure the way I'm talking it so passionately, you can imagine how passionately she is going to talk to all of you. So it is about, for HRM students, it is all about your management learnings, and for social worker students, it is all about how you can take care of these children, which is a dire need of the hour, more so during pandemic's time, because we all know what happened in the last wave of the pandemic. The migratory workers started going away back to their hometowns, and what pathetic condition they had to face. So forget, we are not even thinking about what happens to such children. So I am sure madam will throw such a light on these conditions. And madam, we would be more than happy to help you out in whatever way we can. Thank you. Over to you, Neeta madam.
Thank you so much, Sunita ma'am. Now, Join Datta ma'am, you can start your presentation.
Okay. First of all, good afternoon to all of you. And I'm very happy to come back once again. I do not have any degree in social work. My area of education was absolutely different. I did my MA in economics and I forgot everything. After that, after coming to Baroda, I did my BLISC, MLISC, that is Library and Information Science, and from MSU, and I did my doctorate in that. So that is, I have not forgotten everything. Certain portion is there, but this area is absolutely new for me, and maybe every day I'm learning. Though till date I do not know what is there in social work. I mean, as far as curriculum is concerned. As Sunita said, Sunita, thanks a lot. I mean, we have met so many times, and you have introduced me as a friend. Thanks for that. Okay. See, in 2013, what happened? Generally, you might be knowing that generally I'm a Bengali. So wherever they go, they form a group and they start doing some cultural programs. So everywhere it is. I mean, when they go out from West Bengal, so it is like that. So everywhere in Delhi, in Bombay, everywhere there are so many Bengali associations. So we in Baroda, we too started in the same way. But after some years, then we realized that this is not the only thing we should do or we would like to do. Culture is one strong point about all of us here. But along with that, there should be some kind of substantial work what we want to do. So, and all of us were inclined to children means something to be done with the children, maybe for the children or with the children. So the thought came in year 2000 when there were some construction laborers. They used to stay at beside my flat where I used to stay in Sama. So every day I used to see them and their condition, not only condition, they're actually migrant laborers and their children. They are the most affected ones, I would say, because they don't stay at one place, so they don't take admission in schools. Even if they take, there are different mediums in different states. So it's a mess, you can say, with their life. And the parents also don't have any other option because they have to go out and they cannot keep their children in their villages from where they come. So it's a kind of vicious cycle. So even if they study up to maybe class 8. So when they complete 14 years, then they join their parents. So it is the vicious cycle they are into. So, the problem what we faced, I'll tell you, the problem what we faced right in the beginning. So those who used to stay beside my house, first we approached them. Those children, there were many, there were almost 15, 20 children at that time. So when we approached them, they just discarded us, means they did not listen to us. They said, no, यहाँ से बच्चे चोरी हो जाता है, हमें पता है, all these things. But they recognized me. They recognized that I used to stay at that flat. So even then, they were not interested. So we went there for 2-3 days continuously. We gave them food, but no, nothing. They took food. I mean, they accepted food, but it was kind of a blow for us. We thought initially, because we did not have any experience in this line. So we thought we will go and we'll talk to them and all of them will come and study. So it was not like that. The first blow was that. Then one of my friends, Arpita, who is still with us, so she told us there is a construction going on in Sama. All of you are from Baroda, I think. So Sama Sports Complex. Now it's a huge sports complex. That time it was under construction. So she suggested, let us go there. And ours is a group, we generally don't leave anything half done. If we think we would do, we do. Come what may. So then we went to that construction site and we approached the project manager there. He said, it's a good thing, madam, aap karo. So but that's what we wanted. So next day we went with, initially with food because we wanted to know how many children are there. So there were many, 70, 80 children. So on 9th May 2013, we started going there. Boria Bistar leke bolta hai na. So mat, kitab, then color pencil, all the. Achha, one more thing, all of you should know that we did not have any idea how to go about that. Only thing, as Sunita said, the passion and passion was there with us, with all of us, and that we'll have to do something like this. So we went there. We started teaching means first we started talking to them. Their language was different, though many of them were from UP and MP and Gujarat. So UP, Bundelkhandi, we did not know. Gujarati, the people, those who were there at that time, we were not very conversant in Gujarati. But we started in Hindi, the way we speak. Initially, this connection happened within maybe 2-3 days. 2-3 days, we could make out that they are eager to read or eager to learn something. So it was 2013, and 2013 to 2014, we were okay. We were doing experimenting certain things. We divided them in different classes according to their grasping power. There were 70 to 80 children. But again, the children, they used to go, again used to come back. So there were so many teething problems initially. And we used to have heartbreaks, when you are attached to a particular child. I will come to that. There were 2 particular girls, they were 6 months old. So we were very much attached. We means me, Arpita, then other teachers. So when you are very much attached to these children, and if they go, and then it becomes very, very painful. And that was the beginning. So we did not know how to manage ourselves. So that was the emotional problem. Anyway, so, but we managed to continue till 2014 February, and in 2014 February that project was over. So the people there, they asked us, "Madam, now you have to go, you have to leave that place." So then we requested at least for some more time we can be here because there are children staying here. So then he said, no, because there is an order from this authority, so you have to leave that place. Okay. So then in 2014, as Sunita said, we started teaching kids of Fatehganj footpath near this university office. Okay. Now these children, those who were there in the construction site, this way. Some parents and some children, they came to us and they said, "Madam, 1 साल इतना अच्छा पढ़ाया, तो फिर आप हमारे बच्चों को रख लीजिए अपने पास." So then we started thinking seriously, are they serious? Then they were really serious. कि नहीं, एक बार हमारे साथ जाएंगे तो they will use that time and they will leave that studies and all. So then we started seriously thinking about how to keep them. So then we bought 2 one-bedroom houses in Sama. At that time, there were only 9 children. So Sama, and then they were very happy. So initially, I used to stay there just for a few days. Then we got somebody, and then she came, and it was going on very well. Now we started teaching children of Fatehganj footpath. Along with that, there were these children, those who are there in the hostel. So hostel children were enrolled in Naprena school, and they started from Abod. Abod means they do not know anything. Actually, they did not know anything that time. Then in 2014, all children took admission in Abod, and 2019, there are 2 children, Jyoti and Ajay, they completed class 10. Just imagine, in 5 years of time, they completed class 10. And Ajay is studying Polytechnic from KJIT University, Polytechnic College, and Jyoti is studying in class 11 now from Naprena, open school. Okay. So now when we saw that there is a huge progress in the children with those who are staying in the hostel and those who are staying in footpath, obviously there is a difference, and there is a difference, means huge difference. Then we started thinking about a bigger hostel. Bigger hostel means at least 100 children, where 100 children can be accommodated. So from 2014 to 2016-17, we taught many children from Parashuram Bhatta, then Fatehganj footpath, then Sardar Estate footpath. So there were almost 120 children altogether. So When we saw the progress of these hostel children, then we started thinking, okay, now it is time to build a hostel for them. Started looking for land. It was very, very costly, obviously, because it went in crores. Then my husband came to rescue us. He said, okay, you are doing a good job. So whatever savings I have, I can spend in that. So he donated the land. Right now we are here in Lasundra. And then we manage the funds from different corporates. So that's a different story. So now coming to pandemic. Right in the beginning in the hostel, they were from right in 2019, we inaugurated this hostel, 2019 September. So initially there were 70, 80 children, and after some months, some of them they could not stay because they were feeling homesick. Some of them, because of disciplinary issue, we had to send them back. So now there are 87 children, and their background is one slum area, footpath, Fatehganj footpath, Sardar Estate footpath, and station area. There are many children, those who have come from platform number 6. There is a huge population. If you go there, you will see many children stay there. So many of them have come to the hostel. March 2020, we have our annual program on 15th of March. We did not have any idea what is lockdown, what is, Corona, we used to wear, and somehow we used to laugh at that people are so scared, nothing will happen. So it was like that. It was the situation here in the hostel. 15th March, we had our annual program, and from 16th March, we got the notice that now everything is closed. So from 16th March 2020, children are here, staying here. Now it was initially 2 months, I would say, 2 months, 3 months. It was very difficult. Difficult, in what sense? Difficult here. Actually, it was not very difficult. We started thinking how to engage them, because as such, we do different types of activities. But it was, because of why it happened, I will tell you, children got so involved in all the work we do, all the activities we do, all the decisions we make. So now we feel that it is the situation right now in the hostel is much better than the situation what we had earlier. Why? Because right now they are learning so many things. They are learning how to clean, how to dust, everything. What is required? The skills, basic skills. So initially, yes, 2-3 months, it was quite difficult. We used to arrange so many activities, but what we did, it was just out of chance, we would say. We made 4 committees. One is cleanliness committee, another is clothes committee, another is food committee, and another is garden committee. We have a huge garden. So and we divided all these children in these 4 committees, and we gave them power. Power means we gave them decision-making power. So whatever used to happen, whatever decision we used to take, or we take till date, so we always involve all the children. Generally in assembly, we have our assembly at 9 o'clock. So all of us together at that time, after prayer, we do different types of discussions. So for each and every decision, what I do as a president of the trust, I always share with them whatever experience I have. I always share with them. We discuss about that. They give their opinions. They're absolutely open about everything. So that helped us a lot. That has been helping us a lot, because they don't feel that they are quarantined. Actually, we are quarantined in the campus. Right now, nobody is coming, and we are not going anywhere unless it is any urgent need. Otherwise, we are here. So they play a lot outdoor games. They discuss so many things, and it is absolutely what I feel from inside my heart, that they are very free. They are very free to talk about any issue. They are very free to do whatever they like. Yes, if there is any discipline issue, definitely we scold them. And the basic one basic example I would give, when we talk about periods, we talk it in the assembly. And you won't imagine the boys, even bigger boys, elderly boys, they also take part in that discussion. Also, one more thing. What we do with the used pads, we burn it, right? Because there is no other option, we burn it. So it is very heartening. We never told them, but all the elderly boys and girls, all together, they go there till they go there and they just burn it. I mean, they don't feel that no, it is something which we should not take part in. So that openness is there. And we never tell them that, no, this is not your duty, or this is a boy's duty, or this is girl's duty. Never, ever. So whatever we discuss, it is absolutely in front of everybody. In between, we had a very shocking incident. Children went to have haircut, and there was one man, he molested one girl. And it was a huge thing. It came in the paper also. And we did FIR, and the man is behind the bar. So every day, almost every day, we talk about this particular issue. And for that, this village panchayat, I don't know whether some people, because it came in our Vadodara just yesterday. And we are there in Facebook. So we every day we talk about that. And day before yesterday, when we started installing the pump, because this panchayat authority, they asked us to remove the pump, and all together along with the children, we went to install the pump. Again, we had to remove it. That's a different story. But all the children were with us, not all, those were little 14 years and above. So all of them were with us, and they could say whatever they want to do. I mean, it was so good to see that they're not covered. They were all they were with us, with all the teachers, and they could protest that no, this is not a done thing, and you cannot do that. With the sarpanch, they could talk. With the police officer, they could talk. So it was really good. And for doing this FIR for that molestation case, what we do, we take these senior children, that they should know what is happening in the country, and they should know how to do. See, FIR till joining, till starting Pathshala, I never knew what is an FIR. I never knew how to do FIR, how to do the complaining part in police, how to behave with the police, and how to tackle the certain issues. I never knew. After joining Pathshala, after starting Pathshala, we came to know. So I feel it is very necessary to involve them. Whatever is, wherever we are involved, adults are involved, the senior children, they should also know. So that helped us a lot because they are not going to school for last 1.5 years. So 1 year, 1 month. So they never felt that they don't have anything to do. Our teachers come in the morning, but again, on and off we had to stop, because there are some cases in the village, there are some cases, quite a few cases in Baroda. So on and off we had to stop them. Right now also they are not coming. But they don't feel that they are not doing anything. Constantly we keep them busy. We also keep ourselves busy. It is a challenge for us as well. Now see, kitchen people are not coming. Some children are working in kitchen. Some children are working in cleanliness. Some children are working in gardening. So everything is done by them. And what we do, it is not that we order them to do. They do it on their own. And we respect their decision. We never tell them, ye kaisa, ye na, don't do that. No, we don't do. If there is something extremely wrong, as far as discipline issue is concerned, we definitely tell them, yeah, this is wrong, this is not the way to do that. That is what they do sometimes, because after all, they are children. So sometimes we discuss things. We always discuss with them. So there are certain avenues that you can do this, you can do that, you cannot do that, you cannot do this. So always we discuss with them, and the solutions, most of the time solutions come from them. So it's a very, very interesting thing. So as when Neha told me that because of this situation, how do you handle? It came naturally. Naturally, me or all the teachers, 6 of us are staying here, hostel mothers. So it came naturally that if we involve all these teachers in every decision we take, even I tell them in the assembly that these are the companies, they donate us for your expense. This company this year, they are not donating, they are giving it to the COVID. So everything is shared and they feel empowered. So empowerment at this age is very necessary. So that is what they never felt, that they are not doing anything, they are not going to school. So this feeling was never there. And because the campus is big, so it is playing a big role. And we tell them, okay, one day you cannot study, that is okay, but you have to play. You have to go outdoor. Outdoor game is a must. Just before a few hours, I was telling somebody that, okay, you don't study one day, that is manageable, but every day you will have to play. You'll have to have this physical activities. We have a pathway. So in the morning they do Surya Namaskar and they run also almost 2 kilometers, all the children. So they run, they do Surya Namaskar, they have milk and many, because it is too, nowadays it is, temperature is too high. So in the afternoon they don't go out. But in the evening they go out from 5 o'clock to 7:30, they are out. In the morning they are out from 6 o'clock to almost 7:30. So they never feel bored. They never feel that, as I already said, that they don't have to do anything. So as far as, yes, now after 1 year, not after 1 year, before this March, when we completed 1 year of pandemic, 1 year of lockdown situation, some children, those who came from Lalitpur UP, they were little homesick, which is very natural. So we again, every day we used to discuss with them. See, if you go home, your parents will have to come here. Your parents are not that young, so they may catch this virus. So now you decide, do you want to put them into that danger? So they thought, and next day they told me, no, ma'am, it is okay, because we will stay here so that parents are safe, we are also safe. So this kind of sensitivity they have, somehow they have this inside them. There are some children, those who are from Jamnagar footpath. So even for them also, the other day, there's 2-3 days back, one of the parents, they told us, I'm coming, main to aa rahi hu, I will come and I will pick them up. Then again I explained them, children are safe here, please don't worry. You can do video call, you can talk to them in video call, you see them that they're absolutely okay, absolutely safe. And you please don't come, because you will be, you can be infected, because right now it is a very horrible situation. So these challenges we have at times, to talk to parents and convince them that they are safe here. And you don't have to come now. When everything settles down, you come, and then at that time we'll ask the children to go home for some time. So sometimes tackling parents is a little. Parents sometimes they have this feeling that because they are here in the hostel and almost all opportunities they're having right now. Good campus is there, food is not a problem, guidance is not a problem. So sometimes these parents, they feel that now children are not there for them. So that too, sometimes we have to manage. No, it is not right. And we tell our children also that your first responsibility is your parents, always. No, they will never forget that. So sometimes we have to counsel the parents that yes, it's not the case. They will definitely go home, but not now, because now the situation is extremely horrible. There is no place in hospital, and oxygen, but they don't understand. But if something happens, there is no place in the hospital. So what will happen to you and to your children? So they have understood, most of them. But yes, that is our mistake. We had to leave certain children, those who are local. Now they're not able to come back. Not able to come back means we have to take them batch-wise, 2 children at a time. So right now 50 children are here with us, and 37 children are out. So for these 37 children, we have already planned, but this plan is not working well. 4 children came and 1 became positive. Then again we had to send him back. So it is slightly difficult. So it was our decision, which was Not right at that time that we had to give that. I mean, we thought that these children had not gone home, so let them go. But that was a wrong decision. But we took, elders. Those who are here, they're absolutely safe. Now, those who have gone out, they are not safe, you all know. So that was, okay, that's part of life. We have to take them, and it will take 1 or 2 months to when we have all the children together. So, yeah, we are managing pandemic very well. I would say it is very well, yeah. Children's mental health, till date, it is absolutely okay. And they are enjoying, as Sunita said, they are enjoying. They enjoy being here. But one more thing, one more very, very important thing. We tell them, yes, you enjoy here. It's a very good thing. You get all the opportunities here. It's a very good thing. But you never, ever mention this. Mention this means complain this when you go home. That, yeah, wahan pe bahut acha tha. It was better there. No, never, ever. When you are there on footpath, even if you are staying in footpath, while going home, so you are not going to say that is much better place. We have so many. So that teaching also we give. So till date, with everybody's good wishes, pandemic is okay. I mean, we are managing well. At times, just a few 10 days back, we did RT-PCR done for all the children. Now one child has become positive, but very low, this thing, a virus load. Now he's okay. He's quarantined. We have 3 rooms for that. So he's quarantined. 3 children have come from Rajasthan, 1 is positive. So these things are, because we told them not to come, but they came in the morning, at 7 o'clock we saw that they are standing in front of the gate because they had some problem at home. And all of them have come from a very, very disturbing family, all of them, almost all of them. These are 1-2 families are okay, but otherwise most of them are, they have this traumatic childhood trauma. I think what works for them or for us is that we talk to them very, very frankly. Whatever they feel, they can talk to us. We talk to them very informally. It's not that we call them in my office or it was kind of formal talk. No, it was kind of very this thing, very informal talk. But yes, they can share whatever they want to share. So till date, we are managing well, and I hope I too stay here. So I hope, I think we should be able to manage till this dies down, this problem and this fear. Yes. Now you can ask questions if you want. Any question? Nita, any question?
Students, if you have any question, and faculty members, so you can ask between Datta members. Ma'am, we have still 25 minutes more.
Okay.
So if you want to share something else, you can share.
Okay. One more thing I would like to mention, that is, see, physical needs are satisfied here. I mean, food is there. They are staying in a good dormitory. All physical these things are there. It's a very good campus. We have developed it. It's a green campus now. So, most important for these children, pandemic or no pandemic, most important for particularly for these children is their emotional need. Many of them have come from broken family. Many of them. Quite a few of them do not have their parents, and they do not have their parents means they have this traumatic childhood. Their father is killed, or mother is killed, or mother did suicide, and all these things. What we do, we talk to them either one-to-one or maybe in a group. That is very important, what I feel, very, very important. And as Sunita said, all of us must have that passion to listen to them. It's very, very important because if we don't listen to them, then it piles up inside and it comes out as, anger, maybe some kind of destructive activities. Even if we have definitely children are children and they have some, at times they have some kind of destructive activities. So they take their own punishment. I will give you a very recent example. There is a girl we have 4 houses, Auranga, Bhadar, Mahi, Uttav. So there is one girl, 14 years. She is in Auranga house. Now, she is extremely adamant and very aggressive, but she's a very good child and she has a very, very traumatic, extremely traumatic childhood. When you feel that there is no one who wants me, then it becomes very difficult to survive. But she's there with us. She had this sexual assault at home. At home means with the relatives. It's a very, very traumatic child. So, and she was not able to manage her anger. Very, very extreme anger, she was not able to, she is not able to, till date, she is not able to manage that. She is not able to control. Now, another house, Bhadar house, and it was going on for a few months. It was going on. It is still going on, I would say. So the Bhadar house leader, he told me, Madam, we would like to take this girl in our house and we will we'll try to help her in managing her anger. I said, okay, absolutely okay. And then, but I asked him that, is it okay with all your housemates? He said, no, I will talk to them, but definitely it will be okay. So she is shifted. Then we asked her, initially she said no. And then after that, this boy convinced her and she is now shifted to another house. Now they decided something. They decided something which we do not know. What happened? They said, now the leader came to me and said, whatever she does, whatever problem she, whatever problems you teachers have for her, we will do, uthak baithak for her. She will not do. Then I said, okay, all are ready for that? He said, all are ready. Now for last 3 days, you won't imagine that girl, she is sitting in the line and the other housemates, and she did, she is, as I told you, she's very adamant and she fights with many people, many children. Whatever, something small happens and she starts fighting. So these children, we did not tell them anything actually. So these children, today they were all in line and they did this 20 times, each one. Yesterday also the leader did. So you know what? The leader and the entire house told me that with this, she will realize that we all are with her and we try to help her so that, she becomes little calm and she's very good in studies. She's very good in studies. She's very good in sports. She's a good dancer. She draws well, paints well, but somehow that anger she's not able to manage. So this way our children behave. Something happens for any child, all of them, even if we tell them that we are going to send her home or we are going to send him home. So all will stand together. They say, no, ma'am, let us try. You give us the opportunity, you give us the chance, we'll do that. So let us not send her home. So it's like that. So somehow, we are also, every day, we are also learning from them that no, sometimes we give our authority, that no, I am sitting in that place, so I have that authority to send somebody to home or not to send home. But I am also learning that there are certain other ways to tackle these issues. So it's fun. Learning from the children is real fun, especially emotional. Their emotional quotient, I think, is very high. We have never calculated, but very high. I don't know what is the reason, but yes, it is very high. They stand with each other. Yes, definitely they fight with each other a lot. But when some problem comes, so all are together. All are together and they try to find out the solution, how to help that particular child. So it's a very good thing. I mean, sometimes I feel very proud about that. Yes.
Uh, that was very emotional episode that you shared with. And why tell them that these three children, even our
Sunita,
children, our
Sunita, your
children,
voice is not clear.
yeah, I think someone has to mute the mic. Can you hear me now?
It's better now. Yeah, tell me.
So what I feel is that when our children to colleges have undergone such stressful events in their life, maybe that is, we understand how they behave, why they behave, way they behave. But these
No.
children, as you rightly said, they are more emotionally stable because they have seen so much of trauma, so much of loneliness, they have seen so much of not being loved or emotionally cared for. And that makes them very strong emotionally, maybe
Possible.
more than our children. And I'm sure even my children of MSW, MHRM won't have the emotional what you are talking of these children. I am very sure. Because our children are somewhere, in a very protected environment, in a safe environment. They don't realize the value of parents maybe at times, the facilities that they get. While these children whom you are helping with, or you are staying with, they have been fighting since many years. From probably the day they were born, they are fighting for everything to get shelter, to get a that has probably taught them many real life situations, how to handle them. Probably
Possible.
this is what I feel. And as a social worker, I would appeal to our students, or even as an HR managers, that they would give, that this is what you have to understand about human behavior. The whole underline is about human behavior or the child psychology. You see all Amitabh Bachchan movies. He has such a troublesome childhood shown in the movie, and as he grows up, he becomes a very angry young man.
Right.
This is what we teach them in human growth and development subject. And this is what they have to understand when they see such cases, that suppose this girl goes tomorrow in a factory to work, how is she going to behave? What do you expect from her?
Exactly. That is what we tell them always.
Yeah, so this human behavior thing is going to cut across any profession you take. And therefore, I always say, Jane, that MSW students become a good person because they understand the kinesis of human behavior and how to handle it. That is why we keep such webinars, that people can share real life stories. Students know, because they may not get a chance to see such real life stories at fieldwork, and they will have to understand what they would apply, social work interventions they would apply to handle such cases. And we expect them to write all this in reports. So this is the beauty of this course, and I hope that you get it. And I really that we can add more such sessions where you can case studies and let them give you solutions.
Your voice.
Sunita ma'am. Hello, Sunita ma'am. Your voice is breaking, ma'am.
હવે સંભળાય છે?
ના, નથી સંભળાતું મેડમ.
Some issue with my phone, I guess.
Maybe, ma'am.
સંભળાય છે? સંભળાય છે?
Yes, ma'am.
So what I feel is that, madam, we can have such more sessions where you can give them case studies and let them give you social work interventions. So they will learn on their own that, okay, what possibly we could have done here. And they, of course, from your children, they have to learn more how to sustain in difficult times and with so much less resources. Forget resources. They don't even have their own parents, And that is why come together and they have to fight out something.
Right.
So I think this was very touchy webinar, I guess. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Yeah, over
Yeah,
to you.
sometimes it becomes difficult. I mean, when people ask me what are the challenges, so challenge is the only thing. Fund is one thing that all of these people, all the NGOs have, but most of the time, there's certain emotional turmoil which is little difficult to manage. So,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
that
yeah,
is the actual challenge for all of us.
yes, surely.
Hello.
I may suggest one thing, Nita.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe I don't know whether it comes to your this official. You can talk to our children because they are staying here. All 50 are here now. So if possible, maybe one or two children's experience, what do they feel about the entire thing? You may. I won't be here. I mean, I not in front of me, but that you can arrange. You can have this one-to-one talk with them.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. We will do that.
What do they feel? This is my
Yes.
top, but what do they feel? That might work. That might help you. All social work.
Yes.
And ma'am, we can
Yes.
develop very good case studies out of it,
Yeah,
which,
absolutely.
if you, with your permission, we can use after changing the names and all. We can use for our study purposes as well. Yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely,
we can put
absolutely.
a case study of Srotafini Trust and something like that.
Absolutely, no problem at all.
Yeah,
No
thank
problem
you.
at all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes. Hello, ma'am. Datta, ma'am.
Yes.
There is a question from one of my colleague, Assistant Professor Vimal Makwana, that
Mhm.
what is their future plan? What is the future of plan of their children?
Yes. I'll tell you. See, what we decided at the policy level that we will not leave these children as long as they are dependent. Means, suppose they want to do graduation, suppose they want to do engineering, whatever their area is, it is kind of individual attention we are going to give. We are giving actually. Suppose one child wants to go to games, wants to be a games teacher. One child wants to be a train driver. So we are giving importance to each one's dream, you can say. And as long as they're dependent, means when they get their any kind of job or something like that, they will leave the hostel. Not before that. So we are not going to leave them before they become the independent. Now, very recently, actually, it was to be started from 1st May. This career counseling course. First, we will do this this test. What is that test? Psychometric test. Psychometric test we are going to do, and according to each one's capability, we are going to give them training. It was to be start from 1st May, but now because of this situation, it will be delayed. But it will be there. We are going to do a psychometric test for all the children. Now, from 8th onwards, right now there are only 15, 16 children. But eventually we'll do it for all the children, and according to their capability, we'll give them training. So if they get chance in that particular field, it's very good. Otherwise, Plan B will also be ready. So we are with them till they are independent. It's not that we are going to leave them. There are some places, generally it happens that they leave them when they pass class 10 or class 12. That doesn't help for our children. That wouldn't help for our children because suppose a child completes her class 10 or 12, and if the same person goes back to footpath, then what will happen? So she or he has that that kind of dream, and after going back to footpath, they don't have anything. So what? Definitely, the child will go to wrong path. It's 100%. So that is why till date they are dependent. They are with us.
Thank you, ma'am. Any more questions, students and faculty members?
What is the maximum age of
Okay.
child?
Yes.
There is no age bar. There is no age bar. Yeah. When we take children, then we generally, there is no policy as such, but we generally don't take boys, those who are maybe 13, 14 years of age. It becomes difficult for us to manage. It will become. Till date, nobody has come. But already 87 children are there, only 13 are left. So for girls, it's not a problem, but we have only 2 seats for girls and other seats are there for boys. But yeah, if the boy child is 13, 14 years of age, we generally discourage. If they're small, then it's okay. Our minimum, the age range here is 5 to 18. 18 years old boys also there. He was there from right from the beginning, 2013. He is also there. So they are growing together, so no problem at all. Thank you, Shruti. Any other question? Any other question, Nita?
I think there is no question now. Yes, one question from Shruti. What happens to kids once they surpass 18 years of age?
Yeah, same rule for them. So as long as they are dependent, they are studying, so they are with us. Even if they are 18, 19, 20 years. So they will, suppose the boy who is eldest now, he is, as I told you, he is 18 years now. So he is studying in KJIT, Polytechnic Mechanical. So he will pass Polytechnic after 3 years. So he will be here. Once he gets job, so he will leave the hostel. Yeah.
Okay, any more questions, students? So I think there is no question, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Join Datta. On behalf of the management of Parul University, the President Sir, Provost Sir, Registrar Sir, on behalf of Sunita Madam, Faculty of Social Work, on behalf of all my colleagues, Assistant Professor Vimal Makwana, Dr. Rajnikant Parmar, Dr. Christina Parmar, Assistant Professor Neha Dubey, Assistant Professor Shruti Bhosle, Assistant Professor Nadim Ridzvi, and my administrative staff Binal Shah and our supporting hand Kaushik Bhai. I am very much thankful to you for providing a valuable knowledge. I am sure that students will apply this knowledge in their career and in their field work. Thank you so much again, ma'am. Thank you so much.
So once everything is all right, I would request you to come and visit us. Talk to the
Sure, ma'am.
children.
Sure. We will come, ma'am. We will come with our children.
Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ma'am, you can leave now.
That is good. How to leave? Wait.
Ma'am, you just have to cross the link. End the link.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
It's okay.